Your secrets, if you really look at yourself, you would be speechless. What happened to being doctors and teachers? What happened to being your brother's keeper? Nowadays, kids more worried about the
Hello everyone, I am Josias123 and today I'm bringing you another amazing Minecraft City adventure. Today we'll be doing a build update video on what's been changed, and I apologize. I've been really sick and I also had a kid the last few months, so my priorities have been to take care of my newborn and my other daughter, and I've been also taking care of myself a little bit too. But without further ado, I would like to present to you my brand new kitchen. I've been remodeling my house slightly. So far I've just changed the modernization and the flooring and stuff, but soon my whole house will be redone. And I've also added this patio because I didn't know what I wanted to do with the little fish pond there. And there's a lot of things I got to show you. Now the biggest thing that we've changed on this update is we've done a lot of work on roads, tunnels, expanding the map, infrastructure and stuff like that. Now this is my friend Lego Fanhead's house. You've seen him in my videos before. He took this house from its original state. You could actually see it in my other videos beside this one, and he turned it into a 2-floor house. Now giving a little bit of a tour is his bathroom and his main floor with his kitchen as well. I helped him design a little bit of the interior with like the poles and the open concept, and then the upstairs he did all of himself, which he has really nice lighting, really nice flooring, making use of those new blocks that we have. Now before I show you the next build update, I guess I should say, I'm gonna set it tonight because this building looks amazing at night. And just give me 1 second to get us over there. I'm just gonna take 1 second. Now I haven't done a whole lot of work on the castle, but this is the building I updated. It used to be like this tall and not as wide, and then I made it to this tall right here, and then Crazy Thrills added the rest, and I just had to do a little bit of the work on it here. But this building is massive. It is just slightly taller than the Empire State Building. It just looks so beautiful at night. I wanted to show you guys that. The whole town looks beautiful at night. But back to day. You all will remember like the twin, not the twin towers, but this building here. And I could never decide what I wanted to do with it. I knew definitely not apartments, but offices were a must, but I didn't know what I wanted to do for the staring and the layout. So I came up with this. It's pretty consistent. 2 offices. These are like executive offices, of course. And you're probably thinking 2 offices per floor doesn't make a lot. But there are quite a bit of floors in this building. Just to give you a rough example of how many, I will show you, and I went the wrong way. So by going here, we can see there's tons of floors. So there's about 60 office units that can go on each side of the building. I haven't decided if I'm going to have one side be like one company and then the other side be like can be leased out to a different company. I want you guys to have a say in that. Do you think we should keep this all one office, or do you think we should have different clients for the office? Either way, there's a lot of floors and 120 offices in the building total, so that's quite a bit. Now there are some other things in the city I want to show before I go ahead and show where I've expanded, so I'll go ahead and do that. Now this here is the mall. And you remember the old flooring used to be like this color here. It used to look like this, the whole mall. So I've decided to update the flooring, and I've done a lot of work making use of the new blocks and adding new shops in the mall. But the real thing I wanted to show you guys was downstairs. There's been a lot of work under here. I'm making offices, finishing the circuit rooms for the redstone lighting underneath, and the other side's got the same, but we've added a lot of stores down here and just done a lot more work. It's gonna look so great when it's done. That's what I think anyways. And we have this area of town, which you remember, my little 7-Eleven. We've added some more roads and overpasses and such. But look at how much area Little Fox did a lot of clearing to make this flat, and it's amazing. Like, there's so much area cleared out down here now for this area of town, just to show you guys quite how big the city's expanded. Just on this part of the map, it looks like this now. This is going to be our longest road in the city, going kind of like north to south, village out to the rec center. Will be like the east and west kind of, just the main roads. That being said, you can see the amount of blasting we've been doing. This isn't the only blasting we've done. We've done so many projects. Now, remember how I told you that we were doing work on parking lots and expanding the map? This is what we used for the new parking lots. The old one looked kind of square and blocky, like the mall, and eventually all the parking lots are going to be changed over. But I've added these nice accent walkways as well. I find they really complement the area outside the club. Now you're probably wondering what all this shing-ding here is outside this building. Well, I've built underground parking. It's not quite finished yet, but it's going to be something like this. A major issue that I've always had with the downtown, which would be this area here, is that there's no parking. So I've decided that I want to change that. Downtown is usually pretty tight for parking, but I've added some underground garages that I'm still working on here, and you can see the under map and the subway systems. And we're going to be doing even more. Like, we've done work on parking lots down here and just cleaning up the city. A really cool thing that I did do is I converted the bottom of this building, which looks pretty much the same. I moved the staircase and I turned it into underground parking instead of using it as a bottom floor for the building, and I just cleaned up the area. So I find that the underground parking for here is actually very nice to complement that. Alright, so back on with our tour. I've also done some work underground. I fixed this building as well. It's been graved for some time. Let's just go and see what new stations we've added underground. Alright, so I was able to add a nice station down here. There's a lot of work that was done to the railway system, but I'll leave that for another video. But it is awesome, some of the work that we've done underground here. Alright, so now that we've shown you a little bit of what's going on in town, let's get out of town and take a look at some of what we've done outside of here. So we've, of course, added quite a bit of roads, but we're also going to be building some pretty cool stuff out here. I'll just take you down the road and to where we're going. Which these roads, there's going to be more roads linking here, but this is the main thing I wanted to show you guys. And this is the ski resort I've been working on. Now, it's still quite a ways away from completion, but it is a massive. Let's just take a look at how and it was really hard because I wanted to get not a consistent angle, but have steeper areas and not steeper areas. So it's gonna be a challenge, but I think it'll look great once it's all done. And then we're gonna build the chalet somewhere over here, and where they keep all their grooming equipment over somewhere over this way. And if you actually, there's going to be another road coming out this way, which I'll bring you to the next area of the tour. comes out down here. And again, we've been building tunnels. This brings us right back into town. But here is the newest area of what we will be adding. Just a parking lot right now. But to show you guys kind of what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be making a scenic walking area. And so there's going to be trails that I'm going to have marked out all in here over the water. And, you know, there's going to be some nice bridges and fishing areas. It's going to be a nice place to go for like a hike and stuff like that. So I think it'll be pretty good overall. Now, besides expanding these areas of town, we've also been expanding the west and east areas of town, which are all going to be populated eventually. I'm going to be starting to work on residential areas soon. So down by the horse arena, there's not going to be much change that you're going to notice, besides that we've started to outline parking lots for the horse arena and whatnot. And we've also done some work over at the amusement park, but we've just been mostly setting up and stuff like that, clearing area out. And we've been working on building roads out farther than here and updating ones like this. So we've been doing a lot of TNT fun, and if you want to get in on the TNT fun, drop a comment and we'll see if we can add you, but you have to be on PS4. So sad. And this tunnel, which isn't quite finished yet, these tunnels that are pained update from the old road version, so it really sucks. And just give me 1 second. I've also been trying to update a lot of like smaller things. Now, one thing I do want to show you guys about this town before I go out towards the medieval village is this. A lot of people don't know how I have flat cities and where I got the name Sandsview. If you look quite closely, you can see all my roads, subways, tracks, everything. Everything has an undermap. And that's for a couple reasons. And I'll show you one of those reasons. Yes, I know, I'm putting random blocks. People with OCD would get driven crazy. I believe I showed you guys this before, but let's just go take a look anyways. Now, I have this underground sewer system that goes all over the place, and there's some cool Easter eggs and stuff. Part of the Easter eggs is that you can go and find a mafia layer underneath the city, complete with the meth labs, drug rooms. They're selling. There's a lot of things that people named in here and added. Quite clever names, if you ask me. Other than that, I want your guys' help. If you guys have a build, like a building or a house or anything you want to go in this world, I want to hear from you. I want you to drop into the comments, get to me at Twitter, somehow get to me and let me know, because I want to be building your buildings on my server, and I will be picking some of the better builds to add. And again, I do apologize that I was gone for a while. It's very rough, but I should be getting back into the swing of things now. Other than that, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. I am Josias123. Like, comment, and subscribe.